Hello. So this is my second video about our Vietnamese Lunar New Year. Apparently, one video is not enough to cover everything, so we need a second part. The first video, which you can find in the description link below, talks about what kind of activities we do during Lunar New Year. This video, I want to focus on what kind of food that we are eating during this time. The most popular food for New Year in Vietnam is Banh Chung, and my parents always made it by themselves. Banh Chung is made from sticky rice, mung bean, and pork, and here is how you correctly open it. First, you need to remove some of the leaves that wraps around it. That's the easy part. Now you have to manage to cut it. Problem is, Banh Chung is very sticky, so it's not gonna work with a knife. So here's what we're gonna do. You see those bamboo strings that were used to wrap around the cake? Shred them into small pieces and then place them on the Banh Chung. This is a perfect way to cut it. It's effortless and it leaves behind no mess. After I place the last string on the cake, I flip it and then I start to remove all of the leftover leaves. There are some very stubborn leaves that don't want to be cut, so I'm using a knife to remove them. It's not working very well. Told you, it's very sticky. I'm just gonna eat the leaves. It's gonna be fine anyway. Now comes a very satisfying part. Please just enjoy it. And that's how you cut a Chung cake. Now you can eat it directly or you can even make it better, in my opinion. Fried it. It's my favorite way to eat Chung cake. It's warm the cake up and it also gives it some crusty part outside. Banh Chung is actually a very heavy dish. I googled it. They said that one Banh Chung contains like 2,000 calories. Honestly, I don't know what that means, but what I can tell you is that after every single Lunar New Year, every single people in my family gain weight. I gained like 5 kilograms already since I'm back here, which is good because once I'm back to Germany, I would be losing weight again because the food over there is not really fitting with my taste. So yeah, I'm like a polar bear. I'm trying to eat as much as possible to gain some fat. After finishing cooking the Banh Chung, my mom decided that she wanted to clean the garden and this poor little plant need to go. This plant is called Llama and its leaves have this soft, furry, velvet texture. The leaves are actually edible and they make an awesome egg dish. I'm gonna show you later. Problem is, this plant is covering our poor custard apple and my mom wants to save it. So all of the vines of the llamas are down and I have to pick out the leaves so that I can store them in the fridge and cook them later. People say that these leaves are very healthy and good for the digestive system. Plus, my sister is a big fan of it, so I think it's a good timing that my mom take it down. We saved some for my sister so that she can bring it home after the holiday. That's something I find really cute. When we're visiting our parents, they feed us from the morning until the evening. And then when we are leaving, they still manage to give us hundreds of boxes of food. Okay, coming back to the llama, here's how you cook it. First, you have to clean them and then you chop them into the small bit like this. Then mix them with some egg, salt, and MSG. Yeah, my mom likes to use MSG. Next, you're going to give them a good beating and they are ready to be fried. The thing is, we don't fry them with oil because somehow llama doesn't taste very good with oil. So we use banana leaves instead to avoid it to stick to the pan. You just need to give it a good wash and then place it on the pan like this. Wait until it gets a bit hot. That's when you can pour the batch onto the pan. I know that it doesn't look that visually appealing, but I promise you it tastes really good and it's a very healthy dish. After spreading it all over the pan, all you need to do now is place another banana leaves on it and wait a little bit. After waiting for like 2 minutes, you need to flip it to the other side. And here's my mom technique on how to flip it.
Này, nhìn này.
Rồi, đang quay. Wow. Ooh. That's a bit of a mess, but we'll clean it later. And that's it. You can use it as a side dish with rice or you can just eat them like that. This is not really a Lunar New Year dish, but we cook it during Lunar New Year and it's one of my favorite dishes. That's why it needs to be in the video. During Lunar New Year, my family would offer our ancestor big meal 3 times per day, which means we put this food on their shrine, lined up some incense to let their spirit know that they should come and enjoy the food. And after some hours, it's our turn to eat them too. I'm so sorry that the videos about this look a bit weird. I was filming this horizontally and that's the only footages I have. Okay, so here's what we normally offer our ancestor during Lunar New Year. Banh Chung, obviously. Boiled chicken, just boiled, not with any flavor. Spring rolls every single year, very classic. And then this half jelly, half sausage meat and wood ear. I don't like it. It's a lot of meat, so it's very heavy. That's why we need some sour pickle too. We only do that for the first 3 days of the new year. After that, it's just us eating so that the meal could get a bit simpler. As you can see on the table, we eat a lot of boiled vegetable. It's not that fancy, that's why we don't offer it to our ancestor. But it's quick, easy to digest, and it helps the vegetable to keep their authentic flavor. We normally eat the vegetable from our own garden or got it from our neighbors. It's almost dinner time and my neighbor just gave us a bunch of veggie that they got from their garden. There's still dirt on it and the root as well. I think this is the thing that related to wasabi. Now I just need to remove the roots. Sorry for the chicken. I just need to remove the roots and then we will boil them and just eat them like that. You can even eat them raw as well. It's gonna take a lot of time because of all of the dead leaves that stuck here with this. Another dish that we like to eat is thịt kho chai cắt. It's very simple actually. First, cut the pork into small pieces like this and then fry them with some chopped shallot. After the pork turn a bit yellow, prepare the sauce. Some spoon of fish sauce, a bit of sugar, MSG and honey. Pour the sauce into the pan and mix it quickly for some minutes. And that's how you make thịt kho chai cắt. It tastes very good with the rice. Salad is also something we eat a lot in our meal. But when it comes to Vietnamese salad, we don't mix them with sauces. We dip them directly with fish sauce. In the salad, there's a lot of coriander, mint, young garlic, and a lot of other herbs that I don't know how to translate. Hello, this is the next day and at the moment we are following our mom to dig some củ rong giềng in her garden. She's been planning it for a year and she thinks that it's time to harvest it so that the kids can have something to snack. We only eat the roots of this plant, that's why we have to cut the whole thing away now. I don't even remember the last time I eat this, so I'm actually very excited.
Cái tay lật lên.
Wow. These roots have a lot of dirt, so I have to clean them roughly before I bring them inside the house. So this is the total amount of củ giềng that my mom has collected. It's a lot. It's like 4 kilograms easily. They are really dirty actually. So we have to clean them very, very, very well. Water is cold. I'm just gonna soak it here for like 30 minutes so the dirt can get off and then I will start cleaning it. A lot of people, especially Westerners, ask me if this is comfortable to sit on the floor like this. Well, I've been doing this since I was a child, so it was not bad. But honestly, since I moved to Germany, I prefer doing things standing up more. My legs don't feel cramped anymore. My back doesn't hurt anymore. So yeah. But when I'm back home, I still can do this, but I need a small chair to support me. My mom, on the other hand, she can just squat like this for hours. Let me try. Like, and she just squat like this. She can sit here in this position for hours. If I do this for more than 5 minutes, I'm gonna have leg cramp. So I need a small chair to support me. My mom is preparing some wood so that we can boil the roots in her infamous kettle. So this is how it looks like after you boil it. Honestly, I don't even remember the taste of it. So let's see. We need to use the knife and then peel the outside part because it's pretty dirty and I don't think it's that good to eat the outside. And what's left is this piece of củ riêng. I'm gonna try it.
Củ rong giềng.
My mom said it's củ rong giềng, not củ riêng. Sorry. My house is too noisy, so we have to go back to the voiceover. It tastes a bit like boiled potato. It's very starchy, but definitely better than boiled potato. I'm very glad I'm not a food blogger. I never find a right way to describe food anyway. There is some food that we avoid to eat in the new year because we believe that it would bring bad luck. Squids are an example. The reason is squids have black ink and we think that it's not a lucky side. In my family, we avoid to eat squid for the first 5 days of the new year. Then after that, we could eat dry squid. First, you have to soak the dry squid with some beer, otherwise it's gonna be very chewy. Leave it there for like 30 minutes and it's ready to be roasted. You can roast it on open fire, but we just use an air fryer because it's more convenient. The dry squid should be inside the air fryer for 2 to 3 minutes only. Longer and you have a burnt squid. And this is the end result. Now you just need to shred them into very small pieces. Dry squid alone is already a perfect snack, but it also goes very well with beer. That's why it's a very popular party dish in Vietnam. It takes a lot of time to chew, but the longer you chew it, the sweeter it gets. When it comes to dessert, us Vietnamese eat a lot of fruits. In Lunar New Year, even more. This year, we don't really buy fruit outside because we have a lot of grapefruit in our garden. We also have some sapodilla and custard apple. I wanted to eat this custard apple, although it was still hard. It was a wrong decision, but it was still good anyway. While I was fighting with the unripe custard apple, there was a guy selling salt outside of my house. That's why I look like this when I notice. In our culture, we believe that it's lucky to buy salt in the new year. That's why you see people driving around selling salt in this time. This salt will be used for pickling stuff or washing purpose. We bought like 10 kilograms, enough for the whole year. After buying the salt, I'm back with peeling a pomelo because I literally eat every 1 hour when I'm at home. They are just too much to eat. Also, I think I'm going to end the video here because I think it's long enough. Thank you very much for watching and I hope that I show you a little bit of our food culture in this video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.